Hey y'all, I'm tipsy AF, but I'm gonna get through this Insecure review. Season 5, Episode 3 is titled Pressure, okay? It is a Lawrence-censored episode. So yes, we had that disclaimer last week, but I was pleasantly surprised. I enjoyed this episode, and I'll let y'all know why when we get into like the middle of it. Anywho, we start off the episode where we left off last week, where Issa just broke up with Lawrence. Good for her. I think she needed it, even though I do love them two together. But this N-word got a baby on the way, and I totally get it. It's just too much baggage to take on. And of course, they kill it with the music. I mean, if it's one thing Insecure going to do, they're going to give us a good soundtrack for an episode. Now, unfortunately, this is the last time we're going to see Issa in this episode. I can't tell. Is that Jasmine Sullivan in the beginning? The music heads in the comments, let me know. Who is that singing? Lawrence looks stunned. I mean, he can't even get mad. I mean, he fucked up. We see him go back to his apartment where everything's wrapped up. Remember, he is moving to San Francisco. So we're back in the timeline from the first episode when she got off the plane and then she broke up with Lawrence. That's where we left off. Okay, so a year hasn't passed by yet. All right, I get it now. So yes, we hit the title screen and then we are clearly in San Francisco. Now, y'all know I think San Francisco is a beautiful city, but it is too white for me. There's just something about Lawrence. Like, I love the way he dresses because I feel like that is exactly my style in real life. If I had like a budget and a stylist. And also, Lawrence is fine, but he not. Like, I definitely understand the term ugly handsome when I look at Lawrence. Somebody told me yesterday that he looks like a character from Big Mouth. I am done. I can't unsee it, but Lawrence can still get it. He can still get it. So Lawrence has definitely come up from season 1. Looks like he has a great job, a job in tech. So next scene we're with Lawrence at a restaurant. He's clearly on a first date. The date looks like it's going okay, and then Lawrence gets a text message saying that his kid was born. So he just leaves the middle of the date. How awkward for the girl. I wonder, did she know he had a pregnant ex-girlfriend? Probably not. So Lawrence just punches it to LA. And the good thing for him is San Francisco is like a 45-minute plane ride to LA. So Lawrence gets to the hospital and he finds out immediately that Condola had a boy. And y'all just letting you know, that's the last time she'll be referred to as Condola. Y'all already know, y'all seen my videos from last season. Woo. So Lawrence walks into the room and Coca-Cola had the baby. And her mom, oh my God, is being played by Leela Rashawn from Waiting to Exhale. Oh, love to see her on my TV screen. And then we have Keke Palmer. You know, we love her. And she's playing Konnichiwa's sister. Oh, Keke's character giving shade already. I love it. That's why the baby looked like that. She knew what we were thinking. This is really awkward. Like, this is the first time he's really meeting Coca-Cola's mom. Wow. And the baby's name is Elijah Mustafa. I mean, even Lawrence is like, Mustafa. Because, you know, the first thing you think of is Mufasa. Wow, Lawrence has a baby. Damn. Oh, poor Issa. So next scene, we see Lawrence is still in LA. He's by his best friend Chad's house. Chad got finer. Like, Chad can definitely get it too. Like, kudos to whoever cast the men in Insecure. Y'all are doing the Lord's work. So Lawrence seems happy to be a father or whatever, but he does kind of feel weird that he found his son was born through a text message. He's also saying that the family is looking at him like he's a deadbeat dad already. Chad definitely gives like the male version of Kelly. Definitely comic relief. So next scene we're with Lawrence and Calliope, and they're at the doctor for the baby's first checkup. And of course they're acting like nervous parents, like is anything wrong? Because I think when you first have a kid, the only thing you're thinking about is trying not to kill it. That is a very laid back doctor. Uh-oh, here we go. They're already talking about scheduling and its conflict. I mean, you see the tension already. Konnichiwa didn't even consider Lawrence in doing the baby's baptism. Like, didn't she tell him last season that you can be as involved as you want to be? And it looks like Lawrence is trying. Child, they talking and colonoscopy is still on her bullshit. So now we're back in San Francisco with Lawrence and we see him like putting together a crib. I'm just thinking, when is Cora's Light going to let him bring the baby to San Francisco? Like, the way she's hogging the baby right now, that ain't gonna happen. All right, so it looks like we were back in LA. We're at the baby's baptism now. And Lawrence and Croatia are there. Elijah Mustafa Walker. So we see that Lawrence's parents are at the baptism as well, and they have a problem with it because the baby only had a few droplets on him. They want the baby to be fully submerged, not a full dip. So now we see again that Lawrence is trying to schedule with Contessa to see his own son for the holidays, and it looks like she don't want to give the baby up. I really think she was expecting Lawrence to just live his life and she would just be the single parent. Like, I don't really think she anticipated Lawrence trying to be in the baby's life. And we are back in San Francisco. Oof, y'all. We are halfway into the episode now. Like, I will say that I was not feeling the beginning. I wasn't. We see Lawrence doing some work from home, and then he gets a reminder that his flight to LAX is coming up, and it looks like work is getting the best of him. So he texts Coconut saying that he can't make it down because work is crazy. And then it begins. The tension starts. I mean, to be fair, she wanted this baby. Like, throughout the entire episode, coronavirus has just been looking so miserable with the baby. I mean, this character is nothing like how we met her. Again, I love that Keke Palmer is on Insecure now. So next scene, we're in San Francisco still, and then Lawrence gets a text from Komodo Dragon saying, did you see the invite to Derek and Tiffany's kid's first birthday party? She wants to go with Lawrence together. I forgot that she was initially friends with Tiffany, so of course she'd be there. Now this is where I think the drama would happen because I would expect Issa to be there. And for Issa to see Lawrence and Kamehameha together with their new kid at Tiffany's baby's birthday, that would crush her. That's all I was thinking for this scene. Like, oh my God, are we really gonna get this scene now? Lawrence seems hesitant at first. I'm sure he's thinking what we all thinking. Like, is Issa gonna be there? So he agrees, so now we're back in LA and we're at Derek and Tiffany's. Soon as I see Kelly. Why is she dressed like Janelle Monáe right now? Peppa Pig with the hard R because of copyright issues. Too cute that the baby's in the tux too. It went right over my head, y'all. I was like, wait, I thought Derek and Tiffany had a girl. All I'm thinking is, when is Issa and Molly gonna get there? Okay, y'all, we see that only 9 months have passed by, not a full year. So we still going back in time. I'm not sure why they didn't let us know that. So Kelly and Lawrence are talking, and he's asking how she been, and she tells him that, well, you might have heard I've died 9 months ago, but she's living. And we also find out that she quit drinking. Not sure why, but you know, Insecure loves giving us these foreshadowings and, like, you know, undertones. He then asks Kelly, how is everybody? And Kelly's like, everyone I associate with is thriving. And that's all she needed to say. She is just too funny and steals every scene she's in. Like, at first I wasn't feeling the episode, but now it's just like I was totally in. And we are like 16, 17 minutes in. And ain't it crazy, y'all? We only got 10 minutes left. Shit. Ooh, and I can relate to Kelly. I do not like kids. I already told my friends, don't make me the godfather. Don't. I don't care how close we are. Now, she says tiny demons. I think of mice when I see children. Just like, oh, just scurrying around everywhere. So a little time goes by, and Lawrence comes back with the baby. He tells Copacetic that he gave the baby like some solid food, like carrots or something, and she is freaking out. She said, we didn't put him on solid foods yet. And then he's saying, oh, well, it's fine. The doctor said after 4 months he'll be good. It is not good enough for her, and she is chewing him out. She goes up to him and says, give me my baby. And he is like, chill out. Then he kind of yells at her in front of company, and Derek notices this and takes Lawrence to the side. Ooh, they definitely made a scene, and Cape Cod definitely took the baby from him. Now, in this very moment, I mean, we're 19 minutes in. So far, I'm on Lawrence's side. Like, Caprinia is tripping right now. Like, she really is not giving Lawrence a chance. She's like, this is my baby. We're going to do it my way. So now that Derek got Lawrence away from the party to take a breather, Lawrence is venting to Derek how Confucius is being petty and she's constantly on some bullshit. Derek was frustrating me in this scene because he was giving Calculator too much grace. Like, fuck her. Like, we see that Lawrence is trying, and I don't even like Lawrence like that. Derek on some bullshit. I'm not here for it. I'm mad like Lawrence. But he's telling Lawrence you don't want to add any more stress to the situation. Shit. At this point, let's bring a judge into this shit, because if you're not going to meet me halfway, it's going to be court ordered that you meet me halfway. How about that? Oh, child, we are back, forth and forth, like from San Francisco to LA, like at least 7 times at this point. So now we get the split screen and we're in San Francisco and LA, and we're seeing the day-to-day of Lawrence and Controller. And Lawrence definitely has it easier from the looks of it. Like on one side, we see Lawrence working and thriving. On the other side, we see Calligraphy miserable with the baby. And I really don't have any sympathy for her because she wanted the baby. Damn, now we see the sex scene. I mean, Lawrence is getting it in. And then this young woman is screaming to the top of her lungs. Damn, orgasms be like that for women? Y'all know that ain't my ministry, so hey, yeah, watching this a second time, I mean, I see that Lawrence has the advantage, but like she's not even letting him have the baby and then snatching the baby away from him too. So far, I'm on Lawrence's side. So we're still at the split screen, and now they're aligned because they're texting each other. And we see Lawrence is coming to LA again. Like shit, he is really going back and forth, and keeping up with it. I mean, I get it. San Francisco isn't that far from LA, but damn, that gotta be tiring. But not as tired as Candelabra have it. So next we see Lawrence made it to Cracker Jack's house. The baby is crying non-stop. So it looks like it's Lawrence's turn to have the baby, and this is going to be the first time Colossus is not going to be there. But as Lawrence is holding the baby, she's asking for it back already. And Lawrence is trying to tell her that he got it. Yeah, by the looks of it, Lawrence has had enough. He looks like he's about to cuss her out. Lawrence, another contentious, has the baby. She's telling Lawrence that, I don't think this is a good idea. The baby doesn't need to be staying in a strange place. Lawrence just came down from San Francisco from a flight. And now she's saying that, oh no, you can't have your baby. I'm guessing she's having postpartum or something. So then Lawrence finally confronts her and asks her, why you keep treating me like this, like I can't handle this? And then Cadaver says, it's because I don't trust you. Wow, with his own baby. Damn. So the gloves are off now. He's like, are you fucking serious? She's like, you barely check in. You're never here. You only give me 3 hours notice when you're going to come. Lawrence is trying to tell her that I have a job. I work. And then we find out that she's keeping appointments from him and just assuming that he can't make it down. And she is just calling him out, calling him a part-time dad while she's doing all the work. I feel like it's 80% cafeteria and then 20% Lawrence. Like, she's really making it hard for Lawrence to even be a good dad. Like, I think she was banking on him not to be there. He has had it with her. He just says, shut up. I think I'm on his side. Like, Calamari is out of pocket and out of line in this moment right now. Whoo, shit. You blew my life up. Now this moment was real. Kudos to the actors. This was a real moment. At this moment, I was like, thank God I'm not straight. Thank God I don't want kids. Thank God that will never happen to me. So then Camcorder says the half in, half out shit isn't working for her, and the baby ain't going with you. At this point, I was thinking this scene could go either way. What is going to happen? Because then he rushes up to her and says, give me my son. At first I was thinking, are they going to play tug of war with the baby right now? So at this point, Lawrence lays the gauntlet down. He tells her he is sick of this shit and he's going to get his son with you or without you. And that's what I would have did. I would like, let's bring the courts into this. I will gladly go to court and fight your ass. Ooh, and Campfire's like, what did you just say? Get the fuck out of my house. What a real scene. That was good. That was real good. So now next scene, we see Lawrence mad as fuck on the plane back to San Francisco. Oh Lord, and now the plane is going through severe turbulence, like shaking. I'm like, okay, Insecure writers, what y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Y'all not about to do what I think y'all about to do, are y'all? And then the shaking stops. It's too early in the season for these games, Insecure. So after this, Lawrence is definitely shaking and he's in deep thought right now. Looked like his life flashed before his eyes. I was like, if they kill off Lawrence, savage is what that would have been. So Lawrence finally gets home. He looks disheveled. He looks full of regret. And I'm thinking all that he's thinking about right now is if something would have happened on the plane, is that how he wanted things to end with cannabis? So the first thing he does when he gets home is call up Calypso and apologize to her. I'm guessing he's being all introspective and shit. And not only does he apologize, he agrees with her that their situation just isn't working out. So after she agrees with him, he then asks her, what do we do now? And then that is where the episode ends. I mean, for a Lawrence-centered episode, it was good. I enjoyed it, but I definitely enjoyed it after the 16-minute mark when they got to the birthday party. I was like, okay, we're adding more characters. Now, speaking of the birthday party, a lot of y'all was asking, like, where was Issa and why was Molly not there either? I personally think that maybe Kelly or Tiffany gave Issa a head up to not be there. And I think, when Issa wasn't there, Molly wouldn't leave her side or have her alone, since we saw in the last episode that they're very codependent on each other for some reason. Another question is, what happened in those 3 months to have Issa being like a crying wreck, So maybe something happened still? I don't know. I mean, next week we're back with Issa and Molly, thank God, so maybe we'll get some more of the puzzle. I cannot believe we are on episode 4 next week. This shit is gonna fly by. And my last thought on the episode is, do y'all notice the foreshadowing of death this season? Like, I feel like someone is definitely going to die this season. And who is it gonna be? Because I'm thinking, is it gonna be Kelly? Is it gonna be Lawrence? Is it gonna be Molly? Maybe the writer's trying to go there this season. And Issa and Prentice have been warning us, like, we ain't ready. And they love causing chaos every Monday. So, we shall see. So let me know in the comments what y'all thought about this episode. I can't wait to see. With that, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all for Salt Lake City. Bye.